All right. Peace, and blessings. Haki Ami, the success scholar here at the airport, coming back from Tanzania. Need a shave, but definitely wanted to drop this as I head back. I had a lot on my mind and seeing, the continental Africans and how there is a culture being developed. I have to look back and reflect on, my community, the so-called conscious community and the so-called RBG community, if you will. Most people may not know what I mean by that, since since many actually aren't necessarily conscious in that extent. But I have to add on just what, in fact, this perceived conscious community is and is not. So let me just start by saying that, unfortunately, for instance, in Baltimore and of course many other communities out there, many individuals fail to grow. Many of them fail to do the foundational work to organize our people on any different level. And this is why, I had to expand my reach and my network and travel to Tanzania, of course, because many people are following false idols and, kind of criminal and, just really the underdeveloped class, shall I say. And, unfortunately, many don't step outside of their own norms, and they keep repeating things that they are comfortable with. So we got to step outside our comfort zone, step outside of our network, step outside of who we think is our tribe. And that's unfortunately how many of the so-called conscious people, for instance, in Baltimore, have failed to grow. And I'll just give you some example of, the poor leadership and the poor character. One particular individual, has destroyed and been very destructive towards, our elders and our true community leaders. There was Dur Muhammad that said something about Dr. Patricia Newton. Now, many people may not know that I was a speaker at her memorial. Now, with that being said, many of these people who thought or pretended that they knew Dr. Newton for years, they didn't even show up. They didn't even show up for her memorial. That her family did it. This is an African way, So we had our own relationship with her, of course, that many others could not conceptualize. So I don't need nobody from anywhere else to come and do anything on our behalf when we can do something for ourselves. So this is what true leadership represent and true growth represent, right? And this is where true knowledge comes from. So you got to step up and be prepared to go to another level, right? So with that being said, I want to say that, unfortunately, many of these people that individuals are looking up to in Baltimore, some of them, they have records, they've served time, and not that there's a problem with people who did time. Malcolm X did time, Dr. King did time. Many people actually, experienced challenges, but when you are pretending that you have the knowledge and you don't want to so-called deal with other people, if you don't want to deal with other people, you can sorry, I just got this text. you can see how the lack of growth and lack of, kind of urbanization affects many people, where these people are creating little hood cults that people only want to listen to these particular people, and they don't expand themselves or other people to other people, because people need to eat, off of these individuals. And so this is why you have these different little cults. People want to pay for their radio shows, like David Johnson and Darren Muhammad and some of the others. They want people to buy their books or something, or attend their lectures. But most people aren't trying to hear what you have to say, because it's not rounded. And that's what we need. We need rounded scholars to build these understandings. So we're trying to get to another level. So we're making progress on different levels. So stay connected to the Rise of the Success Scholar. I'm out.